Episode 3. So ever since I got the Alexa Mini LF, I've had several people ask me one pretty consistent question, and that is, so what lenses do you use on it? And at first, I'm not sure I really understood the question or why they were asking. I mean, the obvious quick answer is any lens that has full frame coverage, right? So Arri has developed their Signature Prime series. Zeiss has their Supreme Primes, Cooke has their S7s, and those are all fairly new developed lenses, right, that cover full format cameras. Now, if you want to go a little bit lower budget, you've got the Sigma Cine Primes, you've got lenses like the Tokina Vista Primes, and if you want to go even lower budget, especially in terms of price, you've got lenses like Zines, or any lenses like that were first developed for stills cameras and then later kind of rehoused and repurposed for use on cinema cameras. Now, if you're looking for full frame coverage from a zoom or from anamorphics, that's where things actually get a little tricky, right? You've got the Zeiss compact zooms. I've actually used the Zeiss compact zoom 28 to 80 quite a bit with this camera, and it works really well. Ingenu's actually created a couple of fairly budget-friendly zooms with their Easy 1 and Easy 2. And the cool thing about them is they can be a Super 35 zoom, or they can be converted to cover full-frame sensors as well. Then on the higher end, you've got Fujinon with their Premista series. So if you're looking for full-frame anamorphic lenses, your options are even more limited. I mean, there are a few companies like Cooke and a couple others that are bringing full-frame anamorphic to market. But your options are still pretty limited. But what I'm finding is the interesting thing about the way the anamorphic lens covers the sensor, especially since in anamorphic you're going to be in a 2.4 aspect ratio, the Super 35 anamorphics that I've tested on the LF and should be is, I mean, honestly, what lenses can't you use on the camera? Now, I've actually talked to a surprising number of people who think that their Super 35 lenses are useless on a full frame camera, and that all the lenses that they've grown to love, or even maybe that they own, won't work with the new full frame cameras. But honestly, there's a few options. Now, obviously, if you're going to put Super 35 lenses on a large format camera, there's going to be some limitations and some compromises. The question then is, are those compromises and limitations acceptable for your particular project? And they might be.